always jingling jingle bells.
What's the storyline? It's story time. Yo, what's the storyline? Yeah, it's story time. Story time. What's going on? It's story time.
Hello. Welcome to my channel. It is your boy, Prod.og, and thank you for watching me. Every time I get on YouTube, I be feeling so damn scripted. Well, nobody wants to watch anybody boring. But anyway, that's besides the point. Today we are here with a story time, and I will be talking about my journey on TikTok and how I got so close to 1 million fans. Well, I'm almost there, but I'm not quite there yet. It's been a very long, strenuous, fun, and very trying experience, but I've learned a lot and some great things that have happened. So if you don't know who I am Prod.og, and the reason you should know me is because I'm like a popular TikToker. I don't want to call myself famous because okay. Speak things into existence. I am famous, okay? But if you go to my social medias and stuff like that, it won't look like it. My social medias are just a little bit dry. But we're working on it. My biggest platform is TikTok. I've been on TikTok since it was Musical.ly. Like, we go way back. Like, Musical.ly was my bish. That new bish, TikTok, is she cute or whatever, but she bougie. She bougie. Musical.ly was bougie too. We're not gonna sit here and act like Musical.ly wasn't bougie either, but Musical.ly is who crowned me, and Musical.ly is the reason why I got verified in the first place. So let's just start.
Please excuse my dear dog Jasper.
Start with the basics. Why the did I get Musical.ly in the first place? Why the did you get Musical.ly, bro? Why did you get Musical.ly? Like, you're grown. Like why would you get Musical.ly? Like you're too grown. Like, Musical.ly is for kids. I know. I've heard it all before. Like, why are you doing it? Like what? You're lip syncing? That's what it started off as, okay? Don't judge me. It started off as a lip syncing app, okay? And we had to get with it. But everybody was lip syncing on Snapchat anyway, so why not get TikTok, an app that's meant for lip syncing? So that's what I did. I seen some little kid that was on my Snapchat. I don't even know how I followed this little kid on Snapchat, but whatever. I was watching the story and I seen him doing these little dances and lip syncing, and it said Musical.ly at the bottom. So I was like, okay, let me go check this out real quick. Let me like play around with this. I opened the app. Of course, nobody ever knows what to do at first. And I just started playing around with it, but I loved it. It was just it was like I was destined for it. And then we started creating transition videos where it's like you play a song or whatever, and then you just like do different moves. You pop off your shirt, you go in different areas, but everything is on beat and it should relate to the song and the lyrics and what's being said in the song. That's what a transition video is. So I would insert a transition video right now so you can see, but go to my TikTok and you'll see what transition videos are. Honestly, I stopped posting transitions so much on TikTok because when TikTok came around, they was trying to change the game up. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to like make it a new YouTube pretty much. Like, they want to make it Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everything in one. So it's like, you know, they got to go about things different than what Musical.ly was going about it. So transitions are not what they want from me, because every time I post a transition, even if it's good and clean, it don't go nowhere. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna stay positive and just talk about the journey. I realized that at first when I had Musical.ly, I was just making videos just because it was fun to do. And I think that's how it always starts. But of course, the more success you get with it, you have to take it more serious. Of course, if you start drawing artwork as a joke, but then people really want to start paying you thousands and you're getting a lot of recognition for it, you're gonna have to start taking it serious. Like, you can't still treat it like, oh, it's whatever. I'm just doing whatever. I'm gonna just post, because now people are watching you. People are being influenced by you and stuff like that. So throughout my journey of Musical.ly, I've struggled a lot. I feel like upon coming onto these apps, of course, you see a lot of light faces, and there are a lot of darker ethnic people who do get clout and get recognition and stuff like that. But I feel like those people have to be a certain way. And me, I'm just me. Prod.og, either you like me or you don't. I'm not here to force anybody to like me. I don't want to feel like a robot. I'm also a really genuine and natural person, and I just like to talk. How did I get to this combo right now? We're talking about story time and how I got TikTok. So anyway, I just went off on a whole rant. I'm probably going to delete like some of this footage because what am I talking about? Started Musical.ly back in October 2015. I hope y'all watching this because y'all be asking me all these questions, the same questions all the time. Started Musical.ly back in October 2015, and I started doing lip syncs first. Lip syncs and trying to do like little dance videos. It used to look horrible. Then I moved on about like I'd say 2016, 2017. No, the end of 2015 is when transitions started becoming a thing. So that's when I went into practice because I seen all these dope people, Devon, E Breezy, you know, all the OGs of Musically. I don't know if you ever had Musically like that. Marcus Houston. It was just so many people that were very good transitioners, and it inspired me like, yo, I can really create some dope ass content. Even though it's not my song, and I feel like celebrities started getting pissed off by that when they seen people getting clout off of their songs and they want to get paid for it. But I feel like that's like promo, bro. If I use your song to make a video on TikTok and then I put it on my Instagram and stuff, that's promo. People are like, they're gonna look at the video like this is dope, but they're also gonna be like, oh, this song is lit. So I'm promoting your song. But you know, the ego gets in the way. People wanna be greedy. That's neither here nor there. We're not gonna talk about that. Transitions was my thing, y'all. I got so super dope with transitions. I love making them, and I was making them like all the time. And of course I would do comedies too, because you don't wanna just do one thing, because people get bored with that. Hopefully y'all taking notes. Don't do just one thing ever in life. People get bored with that. You will get bored with that too. So you gotta be versatile. You wanna open your horizons, expand your skills. And I just started doing like comedy stuff, trying to make my own comedies because I seen comedy was the new wave, because transitions was only gonna last for so long because everybody was doing the same thing. You really gotta unlock a deep level of creativity to be a next level transitioner, to be like, all right, what am I gonna do next in this video? Because that takes real thought process. I don't think people understand that. People don't really understand how much thought process is behind transition videos and how much time it can take sometimes. As I was doing more transitions and they wasn't getting the recognition, I felt like I was drifting away from it because I was like, all right, this is very time consuming and I love doing it, but is it worth it? I didn't really feel like it was worth it, because if I'm spending hours and hours and hours, or not even that long, because I didn't even spend that long. I think the most I ever spent on a transition video, and it was with other people, mind you. When you're making videos with other people, especially people that don't have exactly the same amount of skills as you at the time, it's really challenging. You gotta be very patient and guide them so that you can create the vision that you have in your mind. So the longest it ever took me to make a video was about 3 hours, but it was with like other people. Otherwise, if I'm spending hours and hours on a freaking video and it only gets 200 likes, but then I post a little comedy video or lip sync comedy and it gets thousands, then I'm like, yo, what do I want more? I kind of want my page to grow more, so I'm gonna want to do something that gets me more likes and more recognition. But I like doing transitions because I'm passionate about that, but they don't get any recognition. So it just puts you in between a rock and a hard place, but you still can always do what you want to do. You can mix up content, and that's what I'm doing to this day. I feel like that's probably why my page is having such an influx in likes, because I try to cater to different content, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. After I stopped doing transitions like that, I got really popular on live streams. Then that's when everything started kicking off and things really changed for me. By the end of 2017, I was getting promoted live streams. I became a part of this program called Spotlight, something Musically created for new upcoming people on TikTok. Because you know, you gotta start from somewhere. A lot of people that are famous now on Instagram and YouTube started on Vine and stuff like that. And TikTok is kind of like a Vine. So, you know, they had a little program called Spotlight where new upcoming people that were interesting, that had good content, hint, hint, that's why I was part of Spotlight, got put in the program, and we would be able to go live and reach out to a big audience of people, like pretty much the whole app. We would be able to reach out to them versus just the amount of people that are following us. So that was the good thing about Spotlight. Now the cons about Spotlight was that anytime you got gifts, Musically got 100%. So if I'm on Spotlight for 4 hours, I'm getting a lot of exposure from new people, but everything that was donated was going straight to Musically, and I was getting nothing for it except for, you know, the exposure, which is still good, because then I could end my Spotlight live and go live on my regular stream and new people will come. So that was a great thing. So it was kind of like, you know, promotion. We were working for promotion, promoting ourselves and letting people know why we're dope, you know, come check me out. And I love that. That was like one of the greatest parts of my journey on Musically, was when my live stream started popping. I felt like I have a voice to be able to influence people in a positive way, which is not very common these days, or in a fun way, but positive way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are still encouraging positively, but it's not that appealing to people. Like, people don't want to sit around for it, stick around for it and hear it. It's like, all right, well, I'm getting bored with this now. So I just felt like I was in such a good space at that time. It felt so great. And I had just started my YouTube. Couldn't tell me nothing. As we progressed And I was getting really popping live streams. I gained so many fans off of just live streams, y'all. The amount of fans that I have today, majority of those, like I would say a good 300 to 400,000 of those came from me being a popping broadcaster. I used to go live every day. When my lives were popping, I quit my job. Literally, I quit the job that I was working to become a full-blown, like broadcaster, going live. I was making enough money. It was so many people coming in and out, like thousands, almost hundreds of thousands of people every day. So I was straight. And I was like, okay, now I'm about to really just dedicate time to being a social media influencer. And that's what I started doing all the way from, I would say from 2018 is when it started. 2018 is when it started. The beginning of 2018, I had a job. My last job was at Chick-fil-A, but I was still doing TikTok while I was working, you know what I'm saying? Working at T-Mobile, working at Chick-fil-A and all these other places. But Chick-fil-A was my last job. And I would be like at Chick-fil-A, clocked in for like 8 hours. They making me come to work at 6 in the morning to unload a truck. Like, bruh, I'm working at Chick-fil-A to take orders and stuff. I did not want to be a loader. Like, y'all got me doing this heavy lifting every morning. This is not the job I really signed up for. So I still had my TikTok platform. It was when Musical.ly was switching over to TikTok. This was around the time that I was working at Chick-fil-A. So I would still be able to go live. Like I would go live after I got off work. And when I seen that I was making more money in one live stream than I was in like a week at Chick-fil-A, I said, what the fuck? What am I doing? What am I doing here anymore? So I just said, fuck it, I quit. And I just started taking TikTok serious. I was going live every day, multiple times a day, maybe twice a day, for at least 8 hours a day. And I was straight. Then as the years go on, my content, this is the funny thing, my lives were popping. I would have so many people in my lives and so many people would follow me, but somehow my likes still never got anywhere. And I'm just so confused as to why, like, I don't get likes. Even when I was growing and a lot of people would see my videos and say, oh my God, I love your videos. I just always felt like it was like a little cap or a block on my page. My live streams were great. It was amazing, astonishing. I'm gaining thousands, 10,000 fans in one day. But then I would go back to my vids and it would be like 500 likes. So I was just so confused all the time as to why the likes not there. But I'm a firm believer of not being a person that needs to be liked. I don't need to be liked personally. I want my videos to get liked, duh, if I'm putting in some, I want my art, my creativity to be liked. And I want to be liked as a person too, but I don't need to be liked. But I feel like on social media, when it's like kind of a competition, and I don't even like to see it that way because I'm not in competition with nobody except for myself. I just got to be a better me than I was yesterday and the years before. So I just feel like it is still competitive though, because you want to get your name out there. We're all doing this for a reason. We're on TikTok for a reason because we want to like get somewhere with it. You know what I mean? Either we want to broadcast ourselves, we want to make more money, we want to be more known, we want to be more famous. We're on TikTok for a reason. Or you want to meet people, you want to make friendships and relationships with people. You're on this app for a reason. So it's hard to not, take it serious at some points in time. I see a lot of people throughout my journey of Musical.ly and TikTok. I've seen so much drama going on with people in their relationships. People get on talking about their real life situations because it is still real life. So it ain't like you could just be like, oh, it's not that serious. Stop taking it so serious. Like it's only likes and stuff. What do you mean it's only likes and stuff? If you're a popular creator and your income and your way of living is by creating content and you feel like you're being capped and blocked, of course it's going to be negative thoughts going through your mind, but it's up to you to be positive and handle it in the best way. Hence why I'm making this video right now. I feel like this is a great therapy session for me. Like my phone is definitely my therapist right now. Thankfully, my phone can't charge me a fee, because it definitely would. I felt like I needed to get a lot of things off my chest and let people know about my journey through TikTok and /Musical.ly and why I am where I am now. Like I'm almost at 1 million fans and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy that I even got as far as I did. I'm going to make it the best journey that I can because I know that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. It is a dark spot. It's a tight spot right now. And the devil, AKA your ego, AKA the part of you that doesn't want you to be the best you, will try to take that away from you and tell you that this is not going to work and put situations in your face. The universe will constantly test you to see, are you really prepared? Are you really ready like you say you are? And you gotta be that example. Like, I have to be that example. If you say you trust the universe, then love the universe at all times. And that's what I gotta do, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm spreading love to y'all. Everybody who watched this video, thank you. Hopefully this gave you a little bit more insight about me. I kind of felt like I ranted a lot, did a lot of, I'm not gonna say unnecessary talk, because everything that I said was needed to be said. But the whole point of this video was just to let y'all know how I got to where I am today on TikTok. I love it. I'm still growing. I'm still working on my appearance, my platform itself. But y'all need to definitely go check me out on TikTok if you don't already. I'm sure most of y'all that's watching this right now probably came from my TikTok. If you did, leave a comment below. And if you didn't come from my TikTok and you just happen to find me on YouTube, shout out to you. Please leave a comment and let me know like where y'all came from. I'm very grateful. It is a blessing to have people actually watching you and being influenced by you and supporting you. That is a blessing. And even if it's not on social media, there's always going to be those people out there that support you, that will be there for you. You just got to attract those people into your life. Ask the universe. Whatever you ask the universe for, the universe has to provide, okay? But of course, the universe is not going to provide for you, aka God. When I say the universe, I say universe in place of God, because God is the universe. God is life. God is everything that exists. And there could be no life without it. So you ask God, aka the universe, for anything, and you are in alignment with God. Just like if you follow your parents' rules and you're a good child, you get good grades, you do what you're supposed to do as a child. When you ask your parents for something, they will do it for you. And God is our parent. You can see God as a male or a female. Sorry, I'm getting a little deep right now, but I want y'all to hear this. You can see God as whatever you want to see God as. You can see God as your doorknob. You can see God as your fingertips. You can see God as a woman, a man in the sky. However you see God is not wrong. But just know that God is love. God is the essence of life that gives and gives and gives and gives. That's why the world is so abundant. God is abundant. There's no such thing as lack. Lack is just an illusion so that we can know what abundance is. If we didn't have lack, we wouldn't know what abundance is. If we didn't have dark, we wouldn't know what light was. If we didn't have anything that's opposing to what we love and what feels good to us, we wouldn't know what feels good. You feel me? So without positivity, without negativity, there would be no positivity. That's what I'm saying. Pretty much, you can't have one without the other. So just know that God, the universe, is abundant. And if you stay in alignment with the universe, by being more loving, being more caring, being more patient, anything that makes your soul feel fulfilled and push you at a state of peace. If you can do that every day, and make sure you are still working towards your dreams, and ask the universe, I promise you it's gonna come. So just do your best to stay in alignment with God. Love yourself. Love yourself, y'all. If you don't have money, you cannot give somebody else money. So you gotta have it for yourself first. I love y'all so much. Like I said, go and check me out on TikTok and shit.